What's going on, guys? Bankrupt Games here with more Armored Core 6, and last episode when we left off we made our way through chapter 2. It's a very short chapter, this one, but we've now made our way towards the end of the chapter with the mission Ocean Crossing, which is a very cool mission and ends with a very tough boss battle, so that'll be the next thing that we take on. And in regards to our build, I did say we were going to be using a very similar build that we did before, and the main thing that we want on our build is a pile bunker, because it seems to be the most consistent way of getting good damage and good stagger damage in on the target. So I mainly want to see how this build works out, because it is very fragile and the boss does have some very hard hitting attacks, so it'll be one of those fights that either goes very, very well or very, very poorly. But yeah, if this guy doesn't work out, I might actually use the build that we were using last episode, just because it was a very fun playstyle, and I have a feeling would actually work surprisingly well against the boss of this enemy. But if you want to see that build, I recommend you go back and watch last episode, because it was a very fun way to play.
This will be our third.
And again, not too worried about the dialogue or briefing, just because we've seen it before.
Main system activating combat mode.
Here we go, tourist. I'll lead the way, just as promised. But after this, you owe me one.
This build is very fast, so hopefully it should allow us to avoid some attacks. And I'm hoping the laser lance will allow us to close in
This elevator goes
and
straight
use
to
our
the
pile
top of the
bunker.
grid. The outer shell.
Because like I said, that seemed to be the main damage
Sadly,
dealer
that's
for the
beyond
boss.
my territory. I mean, once you're out there, the PCA satellites see everything. A few of the stupider dozers took it as a challenge, went out to prove themselves. You can guess what happened.
We've arrived at the top.
I always forget how fast this build is.
As Carlos said, at this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA satellites.
Intruder detected in forbidden sector. Terminating target.
That must be the PCA.
If we zoom through here, we should be able to avoid the drones. Now if you go back this way, there are some targets that have some combat logs on them. I'm not going to do that just because we have fought them before and got the logs, and there's also a data entry log on a PC wreck that you can get.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Brute force it is then.
Don't get fried. Nice moves, tourist.
Terminating.
So didn't manage to dodge those lasers there, didn't get under cover in time, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm not quite sure why we didn't dodge them, just because I'm pretty sure that is the cover point. But oh well. Just have to make sure to assault boost past that section.
Terminating target.
That must be the PCA security system.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Brute force it is then.
Don't get fried. Nice moves, tourist.
I think it went a little bit better that time.
Escape satellite range. Raising threat level.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
Intruder detected near closed facility.
Might as well clean up while you're here, tourist. Never did care for downstairs neighbors. That's what I like to see. Let's get the cargo launcher ready.
There.
May as well get the resupply in just so we have full health and full ammo.
step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected. That machine.
Great. Found a sea weapon. That tourist is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left on Rubicon. Now what's it doing here?
Coral response from the generator. This is no ordinary machine. Be careful, Raven. It's taking damage. Keep it up, Raven.
That machine was created by a bunch of mad scientists, tourist. Fires by this Bandai Institute. The dirty work survived.
2 repair kits were
What?
So this is where we enter the annoying second phase of the fight.
Another coral response. Watch out.
No. This could be some good R&D data. Can't wait to get back to the workshop.
at 30%.
Push back, tourist.
You can hit just as hard. Stay focused.
Had the wrong weapon equipped there. This is where they get just out of our range, which is really annoying. It seems to be getting down quite quickly.
Systems down. The generator's going to explode.
So they had us on the ropes a little bit there. They did manage to stagger us.
They were using coral.
Yeah, that was a bit close actually. Managed to take him down though.
That was quite the show, tourist. How about we get back on track?
Really cool
Hop
boss.
in the container.
Definitely want to stay as
I'll
close as
operate the
possible
launcher
to them,
from
but also try and avoid those sort of cold shotgun blasts. Because as you saw, they do a lot of damage, and a lot of stagger damage as well, and then they can absolutely hammer you with their other attacks.
there. Brace yourself.
Another boss down. Now we've been moving on to another area here as well. Gonna let this cutscene play out because it is pretty cool.
By the way, tourist. You're Walter's hound, right? Well, guess a dog can't choose its master. But still, tough luck. I feel sorry for you. I really do. Oh, and one more thing. You know the cargo launcher's strictly for cargo, right? No one's ever used it to launch themselves before. At least not in one piece. Hope your luck changes.
Raven? You see it too, don't you? The voices of the coral. Currents coursing across Rubicon. Walter was correct in his judgment. The coral. It's here, in this desolate place.
Another really awesome area, this one. I do wish that we got to see more of the area that we're in chapter 2. But yeah, nice short chapter in some ways. Gets us moving on to much more important story details with a quick introduction to some story characters. But yeah, you really would expect next day delivery on all your parcels if that's how the mail is posted on Rubicon.
Augmented human. 1.
Looks like you've made it to the set. Good. Arquebus found their own way in, and it looks like you know what's going on.
So yeah, even though we've made our way here, the corporations are hot on our heels, and quite nicely, seems like we've got some new parts, so definitely have to have a look at those in the shop. So there's a siege missile launcher here, developed by RAD, and this is one that Syndicala was using. Really cool. You can see it sort of shoots out the missiles there, they float in the air for a second and then all attack the target at the same time. I know this has been nerfed quite a few times, but I'm still gonna want to mess around with it because it just does look really cool. Then obviously we'll have that for our left hand as well. I'll have to see if there's any new back parts. Quite a cool cluster missile launcher there. Fires out a big rocket that rains down on targets. I assume the big missile itself will find a target as well. And we've got a very interesting missile launcher here. It looks like it's allows you to fire 3 salvos before it has to reload. Looks very interesting there. I think Syndicala was also using this. So it seems like we've got the parts from her AC. Again, got them for our left sides. Got some new body parts as well. And again, I think these are Syndicala's parts that she had on her AC. Quite unusual looking. Very industrial in some ways, but also quite sort of sci-fi with all the round edges. I'm not sure if this is a new booster. It actually looks very strong, very good for upward thrust. So yeah, got some new parts there that we'll have to experiment with in the near future. In fact, what we'll do is I've been working on a missile boat type build, so we'll get that built now and see how it works. We do have our nebula plasma rifle in our right arm, just for good consistent sort of backup damage. But this is a very cool mission. Quite a long one as well, so hopefully we don't run out of missiles.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birth survey drones, then get out.
An intruder!
Solo AC. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balin's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit. Remember that the data is your priority. There. Commence retrieval, 621.
So it seems like with our missile launchers as well, you can only lock them onto one target each. So we'll have to be careful that we stagger our attacks so all our missiles don't go just towards one target and we end up wasting a lot of ammo.
Like the one we passed through during our journey here.
I just think that looks so cool though.
That makes two.
I'm hoping our missiles will do good against this tetrapods. Didn't get our charged attack in time there.
Repair kits remaining.
Almost completely missed the objective there. Also the back missiles look absolutely awesome when they reload. It's more just more survey data there.
Even the Rubiconians have
Yeah, the way they all come out in the back
place.
there.
If the PCA has their eye on it, Coral must be involved.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Seems like some weird stuff is going on here in the area. Probably related to the coal.
This vast sheet of ice.
You and the AC! What are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Right hand ammunition active. 30%.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous amount of consistent damaging with these missiles. So I think putting them on our build seems like a pretty good choice. Did miss this survey data.
This should be the last one.
If I remember correctly, this one isn't actually related to the coral either. Well, no, it's just mentioning the fact that it was a cave.
I'll make a copy of this.
Attention Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. You're taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
I have a good amount of ammo as well. The missile launchers just sort of makes up for the fact that our nebula rifle doesn't have much ammo. I think there's a resupply point here anyway.
AC! That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data!
Eliminate those 61.
Wait! Put that down.
So I want to take that guy out as quickly as possible before these laser beams come across from
That ship.
PCA ship.
Identifying as PCA.
You can see they're using a lot of missiles too.
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Right back.
621. That's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
One. Prepare for remaining.
These guys are very, very annoying to fight.
No repair kits remaining.
As you can see, they move around a lot. And with with the shield as well, they got a lot of protection.
Some heat signature in the distance. Raven, evasive action.
Right hand definition at 50%.
LC destroyed.
Finally managed to take him down though.
Making a second approach.
Just make sure to destroy that guy
They've
before
deployed
we head out
drones.
to destroy the ship.
AP at 30%.
And this is going to be quite close.
Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow. Get clear, 621.
Right hand ammunition.
But when you destroy the ship, the drone should go down. So you definitely need to worry about their attacks. These guys are still hanging around though for some reason. The charge shot on the nebula rifle might actually be quite good for taking out those drones. Didn't think about that. Then we get another wicked cutscene here as well.
Clear. The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it? Wait. Over there.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war. And you will be marked for termination. The PCA makes no exceptions.
The PCA. They're coming.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621. Us and the corporations both.
So like I said, another really cool cutscene with the arrival of the PCA. Yeah, they're the main threat for the next sort of section of the game, and it's quite interesting what it causes all the corporations to do. But yeah, really enjoyed playing that mission. Really like the missile boat build. The PCA forces are very annoying to fight.
Your old buddy from the Vespers.
Managed to take them down with a little bit of trouble.
Haven't talked since we
They
climbed
got
the
quite
wall.
close there at the end.
I'd love to catch up, but
But
I'll
here's
cut to
our
the chase.
good friend Rusty.
The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
So yeah, you can see the corporations maybe changing up their strategy a little bit.
One.
I see you got a... I've been contact, seems. Both sides. Check the brief.
Raven, it's not just the corporation. Following the piss drop.
They're basically just telling us we have multiple choices here, and then there's 2 decision missions that sets us on a path towards our next ending that we have to achieve. But I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Next episode we'll get these missions that don't affect the story completed, and then have a look to see which decision mission we have to do. I'm pretty sure last time we did tonal sabotage, but I'll have to go back and double check just to make sure that we don't do the same mission again. And so we'll probably end up doing prevent corporate salvage and new tech. But like I said, I'll have to double check just to make sure. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have been enjoying this episode, enjoyed the series so far. It's nice to see a couple of new parts being introduced to us now. And yeah, can't wait to see what else we unlock further down the line. Like I said, I really hope that we get to get Hannah Walters' coral weapons that we saw him use at the end of the last playthrough. That would be really, really cool. And it'd be awesome to get that beam weapon that did a lot of damage. But we'll have to wait and see if that is in store for us, or if they were boss exclusive weapons. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.